Hello, my name is GregTech, and welcome back to our GregTech New Horizons Season 2. I am just getting a new alloy. Thanks for pointing that out. Thing that these make really good pipes. So I'm just making a recipe for it in the A system. There. And it's going to give me what? Quickly do. We're going to get 7,200. Yeah, 7,200. That gives us 50 ingots. It's usually this plus this. It's like all the dusts added up usually. But we're going to do not that. X. No, not 51. 50. There we go. All right. So we'll go ahead and throw that in there. And then I was like, where is that? We do need another circuit because this is a 6. There is a whole bunch of different different ones with circuits. Sorry, I was just trying to remember where everything is. Yeah, so this needs a 6, right? Yeah. Which is kind of a pain, to be honest, because sometimes they clash. But, alright. And I did look, and it is only 488, so should be okay. I am like 99% sure that I have a pulverization recipe for iron. Yeah. Did I put the wrong... Did I put the wrong, like, iron dust? I may have, when I was shift clicking over the from JEI, I might have done the wrong iron. Yeah, I did the industrial craft because they look so close. Actually, the... I'm like, I know for a fact I have an iron dust recipe. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're all good. Alright, should we try that again? Alright. There we go. Running. There it goes. Is it turned off? Did I do something wrong? Alright, what did I do? 9. Where did I get 6 from? Wait, hold on. Is it always said 9? Was I just looking at... I swear that's... I could have sworn that said 6 and... Alright. That is really weird. I'm like... almost positive that said 6. But I mean, maybe it was the... Maybe it was just me looking at the circuit. Alright. Third time's a charm? Unfortunately, we are not going to use it. We'll try. Try one more time. Also, let's try. I don't think this is going to be an issue, but we'll throw that. We'll keep that in there. All right, let's try this. Hastily. Are we working? Yes. All right. So that wasn't super crazy. All right, but we are going to use this Hastaloy for the pipes because they have huge throughput. So look at that. Just a normal size pipe. 240,000, and they go even up to 960,000. So And it's only an HV recipe, so yeah, I am happy with that. So let me get this all turned into pipes and get the stuff set up, and we'll be right back. Okay, so trying to sort out what pipes we actually need. I think these small ones might be fine for the coolant. I don't think we need anything super crazy for the coolant. Obviously the steam, on the other hand, is a bit different, but that, I think we have enough. 13. I haven't built a thing underneath. But I think we're good. I did just power my jetpack, so we shouldn't run into too much trouble. No, I'm short one. Dang it. All right. So yeah, I basically just want to get this set up and running, and then when I can replace the IV energy hatches, we will upgrade it to... we'll upgrade it to produce more power. I just don't want to blow up any dynamos at this point. I just want to get it up and running, make sure it works correctly, and then we'll scale up from there. Also, I need to start getting some dimensional... No, what are they called? What's the dimensional transceivers? The... Okay, this is a bit difficult with having to shift click and close the things. All right, I'll do that in a second. I don't want it bouncing back and forth, especially because these have such a high... Actually, let me build this out, and we'll be right back. Okay, I've actually gone ahead and changed my setup that I was gonna do. I'll show it in a second, but yeah, I was gonna do a very basic reactor, then I realized, I'm like, well, I have a buffer. Like, why am I worried about producing too much steam? I can always shut it off, and I can always regulate how much steam is coming out into the turbines. The turbines is the issue right now because the dynamos, but yeah, so I have changed that. I've also moved this stuff around a little bit. Now, I am a little curious if we're gonna have issues with being able to extract enough. I think we can with the steam pumps. They just don't auto output. What are they called? Pump. Oh, there it was. I saw it. Yeah, these. I mean, that's 8,000 liters per tick. That's 163. I don't think we're going to be producing more than 163,000, so I think we're good with that. And also, there is even a better one, which is 300,000. But again, I could always just craft up more valves. Anyway, that is that. So, this is the thing I've decided to go with. It actually uses 8 quads and a whole bunch of other stuff. Obviously, I did not come up with this myself. This is... someone else came up with this. I just need one more component for this, which is what I am crafting up. So that is that. Now, I think we're good. Yeah. That does say hot coolant on it, so I don't... I can't remember if this auto outputs, to be honest. We'll see. Yeah, so it'll go in there, get turned to steam. I also have our distilled water here, which will be fed back into it. But we have a decent amount just to get us kind of started going here. And then steam out here, cold coolant out there, back into that. So with that, we should be able to at least get that part of it going, and then we'll work out how much steam we're producing. I don't actually know how much steam we're going to be producing with this, to be honest. That is the issue. Also, I think I am... No point in taking up extra room with these component things. So I have the patterns in the A system, but I don't have them actually in the thing, because unless we're crafting up another nuclear reactor, it's kind of pointless to have that. But alright, so in theory, look at that. My world is backing up. Like it knows. It's like, oh, you're really gonna try this? Let's do a backup. So let me just wait for that to finish, and then we'll at least get this part going and see what happens. I might need a pump on the coolant, but all right. So yeah, it's not piping out the coolant. Also, as you can see, it does have kind of like a turn off time. So if your thing's overheating, it takes some time to go down. All right. So unfortunately, yeah, that's not gonna auto output. I need to throw a pump on there. Now I don't want... Alright, we're producing more than that. I'm gonna have to... Oh, I have an electric pump right here. Well, this is probably overkill, but... I don't think it'll let... Will it let us pull out? I don't know. I'm gonna disable that just so we don't pull out too much. So... Import? Alright, it doesn't want to let us output into that. I may need to... This is a pump, right? Yeah, electric pump. Oh. Oh, it is right there. I'm blind. Alright, so, yeah, that is outputting hot coolant. And there it goes all the way along. It should be in here. I don't know how I missed that. Yeah, there we go. Hot coolant. In there. Also, how many Kelvin is this? 1200. Alright. I was kind of curious because these pipes do have limits, but that one's red. Okay, so I guess we'll turn that on. We hear it going. Okay, so should we turn this on? Alright, what are we outputting? Superheated steam! Yay! Alright, okay, we are producing quite a bit of superheated steam. So there we go, that is that, and then it's putting the coolant back in here. Yep, that's still going up. We are not inputting enough coolant in there. Let's turn that off. So this is why we are we do a backup before we get into this, because this can be really scary. Also, the right, I'm like, are we like, we're not gonna blow anything up here? No. Yeah. Well, we almost got 1,000,000 buckets there, or 1,000 buckets of steam. So I need a better pump on this. Originally, I was going to do a very basic one. That's why we just had a really cheap pump on here. Okay, so just trying to figure out what turbine I wanted to use. Now, I was originally gonna do the Aura whatever. Just the small ones for now, because 1600 EU per tick, although I have a feeling it might be less than that. I can never remember what the conversion, I think Steam is lower, but I could be wrong. But I was just gonna do the small turbine because I don't, like I said, I don't want anything blowing up. But I went to go smelt the, or whatever, and I was like, oh, it needs a IV blast furnace, which I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll switch out the energy hatch just temporarily to smelt that stuff up. And then I threw it in there and I realized it wasn't working because it actually needs the next tier up of coil. So that is something I am going to work on next, or just kind of while I'm doing other stuff. But I can't craft it up until I have an IV assembler, so that is that. But I need to start getting that going anyway. I do have recipes for it. I just need a whole bunch of it. But yeah, so I'm going to go with the Manulin, which is easy enough. And got to grab the Magnalium, Manulin. The names are kind of funny. All right, so there is that. Now I have a electric pump for the thing. I think that'll be enough. Apparently I'm even doing quests that I didn't realize. But we'll try this. I can always change it if needed until this. It's going to take some, it's definitely going to take some testing to get this right. All right, so the next part would be putting the steam in. I screwed that up, didn't I? I was gonna have that. Well, that's annoying. Thought I had that lined up, but apparently I didn't. Thankfully, breaking the harvest thing doesn't ruin that. I guess I should. Yeah, I want these lined up, otherwise it makes it kind of confusing. Okay, cool. So the question is, how fast is this going to pump out? Is this? I don't think it's going to pump out as fast as I need it to. Now I might need better. I might need better pipes there. Maybe the next tier up of, not the tiny ones, but. And the cool thing is I can always smelt these back down. So small. Let's do haste alloy. 80,000. Well, that is plenty for the time being. And then it is. I need about, what, 8? I don't remember what I put in the space in between, but yeah. Now I also need to regulate this so we don't. There's no reason to put more steam in than we need to. We'll do that. This regulator that we had on the other one. And I think we can just do that now. Yeah. So we need 32,000. Oh, not. Oh, it's liters per tick. It does say it on there, doesn't it? The That should work, right? Because this... Oh, now I got to do math. It's obviously this... It's liters per tick, so I need... What is... It's 32,000 divided by 20. Right? No. No, it's not, because I... Hold on. So it is 1250. Is that what I'm... Yeah, I think it's 1250. I forgot I changed the... I forgot I changed the turbine from the Aura whatever one. Just double check. Yeah, 1250. For 1250 liters. Yeah, there we go. 25,000 liters per second. Okay. Throw that in there. So that shouldn't output any more than it can. Now the question is, can this... Right, because... Oops. This is not on the bottom layer. It doesn't auto output, so I am actually going to have to pump this stuff out now. I left the steam pump over there. Also, this converts at a 1-to-1 ratio. So this one, pretty sure this one does not need a regulator on it. Because it converts at the exact same. It's the same turbine, so a 1-to-1 ratio. It should be off that. Now the last thing we need is to get the distilled water back in there. With I don't want to void it, so I do have a tank. I like having other like super tanks full of stuff just as a backup. We don't want anything exploding, so I will just pump it into that. All right, so steam thing. Yeah, we're good. That's 4,000 liters per tick. We're not anywhere near that, so we're good. We're only, what, 1,200? Yeah, I think we'll be good. I just, I haven't turned it on yet. So that, we'll just dump it into there, and then I gotta craft up another pipe. A pump to get it. Well, actually I don't. I just need to run pipes. I just, I don't know how many I need, so I'll do that math. And then, finally, this needs to be output into here. And you know what? I actually crafted up an energy hatch for the blast furnace that I ended up not using, so that actually works out okay. I can just use that one. Energy. There we go. Yeah, and then what cables? I guess the steel. I don't know if that's enough. That might not be enough. I'll give us 6 more. That should be plenty. So we'll just throw this over here. I'm always like, for some reason I'm always like terrified when breaking a part of a multi-block. I'm like, oh, that's gonna blow up on me. Just watch. Like, oh yeah, that's for sure gonna blow up on me. We might actually have enough. Yeah, maybe not. 1, 2. Wow, look at that. I just had enough. That wasn't planned actually at all. Cool. All right. So that into that. Let's eat this. Right. All right, I think we're good. Back up. Start. 1000% necessary. Because we don't need anything blown up. All right, so we do have steam in here. Should we? Let's get this going. So let's see if this is producing enough. Also, these things have these pipes can hold 40 buckets, I think. So we actually have those are kind of like a buffer itself. I did do, yeah, I think. Let's do it. Let's turn it on. Let's see. Coolant going out. There we go. Yeah, those hold 40,000. That's 40 buckets. Stuff. Is it going in fast enough? Yes, it is. All right, let's turn this on. There we go. That is producing the coolant. It's going back in there. We are producing the steam. Ooh. Are we? Hold on. Hold on. What's going on there? Turn those off. Let's not waste steam. Alright, but that part's working. Did I? It was working before, wasn't it? Now this is all full of... Oh! That's regular steam. I don't want regular steam. No, no, no. We need superheated steam. I maybe should throw a circuit in there. There's something with the circuit. It will produce... Does something different with superheated steam or lowers the threshold. Or it does something with it. I'm not actually... I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it's if you're... Oh, it's because... Yeah, I know what happened. When this started running out of hot coolant, it wasn't producing... It needs a certain threshold of hot coolant to produce superheated steam. So when this started dropping, it wasn't producing enough. I think it's 800. If from what I have read. Alright, so that should be producing superheated steam. Yes, there we go. Alright. We did a backup. let's see what happens here. Import. That does it say how much we have in there? I don't know. Oh wait, that's not... Oh, we are producing a whole bunch of steam. But this one doesn't want to allow input. Alright, that one doesn't appear to be inputting. This doesn't have to be on the bottom, does it? I would be sad. Also, let's turn this off. It is working though, although that's fluctuating. I just don't want to run out of distilled water or anything, but it looks like we're good. Alright, I just realized something as I was trying to sort out what was going on, and this pumps steam. This isn't steam, this is superheated steam. So, I have a feeling this can only do steam, which would make sense, that you can't use it with, like, any other fluid. So I just crafted up electric pump. It's not quite as good. As we can see, this is an EV, that's HV, that's way higher, but superheated steam is different. So I think this will... Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see. On. How much are you producing? 1250. All right, it is producing 1250. That's cool. Yeah, so that is working. I think. It should be good, right? That is... Yeah, that is working. All right, and it doesn't matter if this has thing, this is regulating it to get the optimal flow. All right, this is regular steam, and I haven't turned this on. So technically we are wasting some steam at the moment. Oh, it's... Oh, it is 1250. Yeah, all right, cool. This one is lower. I don't know if it's because I have too much steam in there. Maybe I should throw a regulator on there too, just to be safe. But it could be less. They could be the steam. Regular steam could be less. So I could actually. Nah, I'm not going to worry about the ratio. But we are producing about 2,000. We're producing about the same as we were before, to be honest. But this can be ramped up much, much better. And plus, producing steam from... That is dropping pretty quick, isn't it? Producing steam from... I forgot to turn that on first. Yep. I forgot to do that. So it probably produced regular steam. Oh, actually it didn't. All right. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. We are producing with the quad reactors. We're producing that. Everything seems to be working. For the time being, we are producing a surplus, but that is not surprising because I didn't do the best turbines we possibly could, because I don't want to produce... I don't want to produce an IV amp because that'll make that explode. But, all right, so what do we want to do? Probably need to work on... I really need to work on upgrading these, actually, to better turbines. Which that would require IV dynamos, and that is actually a pretty... That's no joke. We need, basically, for the next tier up of hatch, you need a next tier assembler, you need into the next tier cutting machine. And I think you need a next tier precision laser engraver even. I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, even a chemical reactor. So that is a pretty serious thing, but that would really... I mean, we're gonna have to do it at some point. But yeah, these things are no joke. Ooh, and that's indium. So, alright, I'm gonna have to think about what we want to do. I really do want to upgrade these turbines to boost our power. Holy cow, that is filling up quick. I don't want to be wasting power. The thing is, if we have this running without... Man, I don't want to be turning this on and off every 5 minutes, though. The problem is the distilled water. Because we're not converting enough. If we're avoiding superheated steam, we are losing distilled water in the process. And that is not what I want to do. Because this should be getting fed back in to that. So, alright, so I got some stuff to kind of sort out here. But, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be for this episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.